Pizza shop boss giving us a pay cut since he has to go without. My boss has given cut all of our hourly wage by $3. He said that there is an inflationary recession, and that he is saddened to be having to do this. I try to be compassionate, I really do. But I think he's just lying because he has all the stock for the pizza shop so he could just eat his own product if he was really going without. Oh, and in the last few weeks he has also mandated that we give 25% of our tips to him, and insisted that we come 5 minutes early and leave 5 minutes late unpaid to cover prep work and cleaning. Tell him you do not consent to a pay cut. Do not give him any tips. If he takes tips that were given by credit card, get a receipt. Do not work off the clock. Get it in writing that he wants to make you work off the clock. He might be struggling, but if he's not getting his ass in the restaurant and putting his hands on some dough, I have no sympathy. That's a huge pay cut on top of garnished tips. Sadly, I think you need to fight it. Look for a new job and watch him fail. Report this. Insisted that we come 5 minutes early and leave 5 minutes late unpaid to cover prep work and cleaning, to your state's Department of Labor. He's overplaying his hand rather a lot here. I'm writing this assuming that jobs at other pizza shops and restaurants in the area are easy enough to find. Contact your Department of Labor or equivalent to ask if those actions are legal in your jurisdiction. If they are legal, you might check with your colleagues about whether they want to quit all at the same time and then spend a few days leafleting outside his restaurant. You'd need to be on public property to let customers know what happened. Most states are at will and you don't need to give any notice period. He's given you all more than enough reasons to leave him high and dry right before the orders start rolling in on a Friday night. You can all give each other references for your next gig. You could also unionize his shop and give him a fairly permanent headache and also a complete inability to do this in the future, assuming your state has actual union rights. Regardless, this sucks. Good luck. Dude, your luck sucks. The pizza place you work at is cutting your hourly rate and the cleaner business you work for hasn't paid you in 3 pay cycles and is threatening to sue you for quitting without notice. Yes, an owner may not take any portion of employee tips. That is completely illegal and should be reported to the NLRB. Go to war, my man. Odds are, you can find a Taco Bell that'll pay better anyway. Report him to the Department of Labor. Hell, non-emergency number for your local cops. This is wage theft. Plain and simple. He can, in most places, circumstances, dead-ass fire people or cut hours if he's having financial issues. He cannot by law cut your wage or moreover, or ever have you working off the clock. The tips issue is probably illegal as well. IIRC. Dude's a crook. That is not acceptable. In my opinion, owning or running a business is his choice. And an investment. It's absolutely normal for businesses to go through rough patches. And he should have been financially responsible and aware of this before owning a business. It's not the employee's fault. They didn't choose to run a business. Unless he is the only pizza place nearby. I assure you there are plenty of jobs like this around the corner. If he cannot run a business profitably, he should shut it down. Go to Department of Labor. All of that is illegal unless he managed to get everyone to agree to a pay cut in writing. Taking cut of tips is obvious wage theft. Forcing to come in early and stay late is also obvious wage theft. Easy lawsuit and big fine for him. He should have given you a minimum 8% cost of living increase due to inflation last year and early this year. Inflation is still several percent. Yeah, dude's breaking the law. You owe him nothing for tips. That's all your money and all work is paid. If he doesn't pay you for that work, you don't owe him that work. LMFAO. He is going to have to go without employees too. If he's not making money, then you are just helping him with his hobby. I'm pretty sure that this is not legal. However, I would lower my labor. Work slower. Do less. Take it easy more. There should be a causational link between pay and the amount of work you do. If he complains, tell him that you need your original pay back and a raise. Tell him it's a compensatory recession. Why don't you all quit at the same time? Everyone quit because that's thousands of dollars everybody's losing out on. Garnishing tips is illegal in the US. The recession is being caused by companies and corporations raising prices yet not paying their people a living wage while they profit. Before COVID, costs were substantially lower. Companies had to raise prices due to lack of materials. When COVID was over, and resources were more readily available again, they didn't change their prices back. Do not consent to a pay cut. He can give you a pay cut with advance notice, but not for hours you have already worked prior to the notice. He cannot legally take tips. Many lawsuits about this. Report him to DAL. He cannot make you work off the clock. Illegal. Report to DAL.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.